Welcome in, everybody, to Salt Lake City, Utah. Glenn Parker, Jill Savage, Kevin Calabro. It's like opening up a gift at Christmas. The college football season is here. The skies are clear. They are cobalt blue. We are here in the Wasatch Mountain Valley, one of the more gorgeous places for college football at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Justin Arias, the quarterback. He is a senior. The turn, the handoff. And going to the left side is Xavier Finney. We have not won a road game since '06. Arias is rushed and dragged down by none other than Nate Orchard. You're going to see a lot of him coming off the edge.
All he does is run the hoop. Good balance. He gets the outside arm of the tackle down, then it's a short corner to the quarterback.
Arias, who's in the shotgun, 3 wide to the left, and he is back to throw. Pressured, knocked down. In fact, he was hit by his own man. The pressure came from his left side. Nate Orchard driving a man into the quarterback. Reyes back to punt. Drives this one end over end to midfield. Taken by Bubba Poole. Fakes left, moves right, spins away from a tackler. Bounces out here to the inside, shuffles his feet. Tried to get back to the middle of the field, and that's where he met traffic. With 3 wide to the right. On first down. Has protection and a man at the far boundary. Complete to Dres Anderson, who slid this across for the first down. A little more down near the 20-yard line. Dres Anderson is going to be heard from this year, isn't he, Glenn? He's something else.
Well, he's a go-to guy for Travis Wilson, and he's the one true playmaker they had last year on the perimeter. And if they can find a little bit extra and take the heat off of him, dangerous offense.
Quickly go back to work, try to bounce it here to the right side of the field, and it's Poole getting a block, trying to cut it back, and does inside the 10, and dragged down at about the 6-yard line. Cody Sorensen there to finally wrestle him down.
Bubba Poole, strong runner. You see that straight arm right there, but then a little burst to get himself around the corner. Read his blocks well.
First down, goal to go, left side in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. The first touchdown registered of the season for the Utes comes to Bubba Poole on a scamper from the 6-yard line.
Well, big bodies, that's what you like. Look at all the big bodies moving, pushing people backward. Bubba Poole runs through a tackle. That shows that strength again that he has. Now the language might even be very similar, but it's getting used to the message, and it's a new message.
Devontae Booker, a nice block in the backfield to free up the quarterback, Travis Wilson, who slings one here to Tonga. He's run out of bounds. That's a first down.
Based simply on their abilities.
2nd and 16. Bubble screen right side. Here's a man open. Devontae Booker turning on the Jets as promised. Down to the 15-yard line, diving toward the pylon and got out of bounds. It looks like maybe a yard shy of the goal line. Now they're going to mark him down at the 4.
A nice job on the screen. Long counts by your offensive linemen. They don't take off. Great job. Lead block by Isaac Asiata getting out there doing exactly what you're supposed to, hit and roll.
3rd down at the 2. Wilson looking right. Flush to his left. He's got man to beat there on the edge. Diving into the end zone. Helicopters across the threshold. And he is in for the touchdown. Wilson giving up the body. He was cleared for contact, remember, in June. They thought his career might be over in the spring, and he's given the body up here, Glenn.
Yeah, don't be shy, Travis Wilson. If you're going to get back into the swing of things, just start throwing your body around. He doesn't.
Hard rush, Arias dragged down. Orchard finally got him, but the initial hit in there made by Hunter Dimick.
Well, you can't go to the well too many times. Orchard, outside hand again, I'll say it. Pressure from both sides, Dimick and Orchard. Let's take these 3.
Zach Johnson is on to kick. This is a 30-yarder, and it is blocked. Ball loose, ball live. Rolling down to about the 40-yard line. Utes had it, they lost it. Idaho State's got it back. Here's a big man getting back across the 20-yard line. Jim Bagg.
He thought he had the ball, so he was tackling him, so I don't know how they would do that.
Wilson back to throw, has a man turning to make the reception, and a great grab. Dres Anderson had his lid popped. He'll have to come off for a down. This time they swing it to Booker, who uses that lightning speed for a 38-yard touchdown scamper. Devontae Booker out of Sacramento, California. Boy, is he going to pay dividends this year if this is any indication of what he can do.
Yeah, a little belly. Bring it downhill. Go behind your last blocker as the gaps get filled. And he's too strong, too fast.
Good man. Arias 3rd and 10, back to throw. They try to set up a screen, slow and developing, and Utah found all kinds of holes. Eric Rowe came up there to make a convincing stop on Brock Malcolm.
Well, that's the difference between a 3rd and 5 where you got options and you don't have many plays in your playbook at 3rd and 10. So they run the fake screen one way, come back. You see the linemen all going in different directions.
Mike Kramer's ball club. Reyes gets a piece and knocks it back to midfield. Still on his feet, Kaelin Clay shifting to the left, gonna get a block at the edge. He's gonna go home for 6. A 46-yard dash for Kaelin Clay, the junior college transfer.
Well, when your rugby kick is both low and short, there's trouble. And Clay does a nice job changing direction, using the blockers he has. And you get in trouble when you're a rugby-style kicker and you put it low and short. And
Travis Wilson, who won the starting job narrowly in competition with Kendall Thompson, swings it here to the near side to Dres Anderson. The 6'7" Wilson winds one, put a little pepper on that one. That is complete. That's good for the first down, maybe more. And getting across the 35-yard line is Kenneth Scott. He's one of Wilson's good buddies. In fact, Wilson said the night that he learned in June that he was cleared to play, he and Kenneth Scott went out for dinner. Here's a nice little hook up here.
And that ball is thrown really well. On a rope, field side, where only his guy has a chance. Utah, who knows? They're going to beat a good team.
Wilson back to throw. He's going to air it out as a man streaking. It is Dres Anderson who again comes back to get it inside the 30-yard line.
There's a look. Puts it out there. Dres, that's what happens when your receiver's too fast for your arm. 48-yard throw to Dres Anderson. He actually has
a year ago. Yeah, he looks great here this evening. Wilson loads up on this one. That's a great ball. It is caught out of bounds. Kenneth Scott down there with the
possession before when he crossed the line before he steps out is the question. I guess they say he does.
Wow.
Right there, there's
possess the ball. The ruling on the field is the receiver possess the ball, 1 foot dragging inbounds, touchdown.
Punt formation. Hackett's going to run with it. Hackett's going to keep it. Hackett's got blockers ahead and a lot of room across the 40 for the first down. He's wisely going to step out at the 45-yard line. Tom Hackett out of Melbourne, Australia.
In that gap.
Thompson now is going to roll. Good speed on the edge. Flutters one complete. This is to Wesley Tonga. He's out into Idaho State territory.
At Oklahoma in those years. Great player.
Intended for Booker. Thompson drew it back. He'll keep it. Thompson's going to roll out. Nice cut back out of block downfield across the 5. Sprawls down to about the 3. Tyson Manu with the stop. Kendall Thompson moved ahead of several players to second string in the competition. Hands off here to Booker for the touchdown. Stick around. That was great news down there in Westwood. Kickoff taken. Return. Kaelin Clay breaks a tackle. Squirms to the 30. Has a little daylight 40. Breaks it outside. Gets a block. He's got to beat a tackle. He's going to do it. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown Clay. He's run back a punt. He's run back a kickoff. 100 yards. Kaelin Clay. Welcome to Utah.
Man, use a little balance here. Doesn't go down on this tackle attempt. Now just makes a couple of squirms and he's out. That's a pretty good first game for the kid.
Reggie Dunn returned for them in 2020.